Hi yogis, welcome to our villa in Santa Teresa, Costa Rica. We've been surfing a lot for the past month, so this class is going to be a surf-focused warm-up yoga flow. But even if you don't surf, it's going to get you warmed up for whatever it is you need to be doing, or just for your day. So grab your mat and let's get started. The rain in the background was pretty loud, so I decided to voice over this. So come to a seated position, close your eyes, start to roll your shoulders to the back a few times, roll them to the front a few times, and then find some stillness. Sweep your arms around and up overhead, reach up, look up, and then cactus your elbows, pull them wide. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, open your heart. One more time, inhale, reach up. And exhale, cactus your elbows. And start to crawl your fingers forward. Come into an easy forward fold. You can sway your body from side to side. Breathing in and breathing out. And crawl your hands back in towards you. Come back up to your seat. Slide your right arm out to the side and reach up and over with the left arm. You can turn your gaze, look up. Inhale, come up through the center, and exhale, take it over to the other side. Inhale, lift up. On your exhale, sweep your hands around, clasp the fingers back behind you, pull your knuckles down towards the floor, look up, and then look down. And slide your hands over to the right side of your hip. Drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. And come around to the other side. Left ear, left shoulder. Reach back one more time. Let your hands release onto your knees and circle out your neck a few times one direction and a few times to the other. And crawl your hands to the back. Sweep your feet around back in front of you about hips distance apart. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side, opening up your hips. And then come around onto your hands and knees and into a tabletop position. We'll go through a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling opens up the heart, and exhale, tuck your chin round your spine. Crawl your hands a little bit forward, tuck your toes, reach your hips up and back, come to downward dog. Move around, get comfortable here, and then send your right leg high. Step it up to your right wrist. And drop your back knee down, spin your right arm up to the sky. Take a twisted lunge here, leaning over into that right hip. Bring your hand down to the mat. Press yourself back, downward dog. And then inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, step it forward. Drop down the back knee and twist, left arm to the sky. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring that hand back down. Press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Come up to your tiptoes and slowly walk your way up to a forward fold. And here, take some movement. Sway your body side to side. Bend your knees. Move around. Bring your hands to clasp at the base of your skull pretty lightly without pulling down on your neck. And then unravel your spine. Keep your hands there. Come all the way up to the top. At the top, lean your head back into your hands. Open your elbows wide. As you exhale, roll yourself back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, unravel, open wide across your chest. And exhale, unravel, come back down. Release your hands down to your mat. Step your feet a little wider. Take a yogi squat. So toes out, heels in, squat it down low, hands to prayer at your heart. We'll take the left arm down and the right arm up to the sky. Open your arms. Inhale through center and exhale. Take it to the other side. And come back through the middle, hands to the ground, send your hips up and step back into a plank pose. Drop your knees, come all the way down to your belly. A few rounds of cobra pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. And take your fingers a little bit wider. We'll lift up and look back to the right and back to the left. Lower yourself down. Come up one more time, a little higher to the right and a little higher to the left. Lower all the way down. Press your hips back to your heels. Take a child's pose. And then shift back through tabletop and back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, step it forward. We find a high lunge this time, so find your balance. When you get there, reach your arms up to the sky. Bend your right elbow. Take your left fingers around that elbow and get a little stretch into your triceps. Then take your arms out wide. Sweep the right arm across the front of your chest and open up the back of the shoulder. All right, release your hands, take them back up high, and then exhale, hands to your mat, stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it to the top. Rise up, high lunge. Bend your left elbow this time. Take your right fingers around it. Try to bring that crease of your arm back behind your head. Open your arms out wide. Left arm sweeps across the front this time. Inhale, reach both arms up, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Take a little flow, come out to a plank pose, lower halfway or all the way, and then find your cobra or upward facing dog, hips back, downward facing dog. We'll travel up to the front of your mat, lift up halfway and fold back down. Reach and rise all the way up and land with your hands at your heart. Feet about hips distance, and find any movement with your arms. So kind of swing, open your shoulders, move around. Get loose. Right, and then hands on your hips. Take a few hip circles, getting warmed up here. A few to one side and a few to the other. And slide down to your knees. Same thing, a few circles one way, a few circles to the other side. And then step your feet out wide apart. Doesn't matter which leg goes back. Bend your knees, turn your toes out, and shift from side to side. My dog has come into view. Straighten out your legs and lean over to the right and over to the left. Any way that feels good. Move your hips, open up your groin, bend your knees from side to side. We'll rise back up, reach your arms up and overhead. Pull the hands to prayer and step it back up to the top of your mat. We'll take it through a flow. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold it down. Lift up halfway. Then plant your hands, step it back through plank, lower through your vinyasa. Taking cobra, upward dog, and ending in downward dog. Right, drop the knees down, sit back into that child's pose once more. Breathe here. All right, walk the hands back into the body. We'll shift the hips around to come to a seat. And do just a tiny bit of core work to start to activate. Lean back about 45 degrees, come to boat, and then stay there, or as you can see, alternating between low boat and high. Right, taking about 10 times here. Your inhale, you'll open, and your exhale, you'll close. And just enough to get you warmed up. And when you finish, come through to a cross-legged seat. And settling back in. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus one more time. And pull your hands to prayer at heart center. Take a little moment here to allow yourself to settle and enjoy being in your body. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.